Guys, you are not gonna wanna miss this. This is the top 10 best ways the wealthy get wealthy, stay wealthy, and forever become wealthy. Okay guys, these are the 10 things that I wish I knew back when I was in my early teens, possibly 18, 19, 20 years old, to start investing now. The power of compound interest, which is investing early, reinvesting that money, and letting that money compound over a long period of time, is how the wealthy get wealthy and stay wealthy. I'm gonna give you 10 very practical things that you can invest your money in to get wealthy and stay wealthy like the rich. One of the absolute biggest farces that I need to squash right now before we get into this is you don't need to have a ton of money in order to start investing. The rich started somewhere, right? It's like going to the gym. You see someone that's all jacked, and you're like, holy crap, will I ever get there? That same person started lifting the exact same amount of weight as you did. You got to get in from the very bottom and just start investing small and then let compound interest build up over time. Within just a few months, sometimes years, you can start seeing results. I've seen results in my business, in my investing, and I think you can too. I'm gonna give you the 10 best ways that I've become a millionaire, a multimillionaire actually, and how you can become a millionaire and a multimillionaire yourself so that you can become financially free, financially independent, and able to live the life of your dreams. Check this out. Before I give you my top 10 methods of investing, before I do that, I need to stress the importance of investing your money and just letting it sit there, okay? You don't need to take it out, almost forget about it. That's one of the rules of investing is you can't always have in the back of your mind, oh, well, when bills get tough, I'll just grab some money from my equity funds. No, leave them in there, let them sit, let them make you money, and before you know it, you're gonna have this nice nest egg of money that has built over time due to compounding interest. So rounding in at number 10, I've got a list. It's kind of long for number 10 because these ones aren't particularly my favorite, but I'm gonna give them to you anyways. I have to cover just about every possible way because I know that some people are gonna have differing opinions, and comment below on what you guys think on this and we'll have a good open discussion. So number 10, certificates of deposit, also called CDs, money market accounts, treasury securities, government fund bonds, municipal bond funds, short-term corporate bond funds, dividend paying stocks. Guys, these are your more, what should I say, conservative, less risky stocks, funds, bonds, money market type accounts that pay maybe a couple percentages, we'll say 3 to 5%. And these are for people that really want to minimize risk. If you don't want to have risk in your life, take heed to these investments that I just told you about, and they'll work out fine. It's much better than just letting your money sit in a checking or savings account. Okay guys, and at number 9, we have growth equity stocks. What this means is you have ownership in a company with the possibility of huge upside. This could mean you're a seed investor, which is an early stage funder of a business. Also known as like an angel investor, venture capitalist. All of these are kind of synonymous. There's a little bit of difference between them, but you're usually early in a company and you're banking on the growth. This is more of a growth stock. Now, there are basic growth stocks out on the market today. Like for example, Amazon. If you would have invested in Amazon 10 years ago, that would have been an excellent growth stock. Another option for you. Coming in at number 8, these are called REITs, real estate investment trusts. Gosh, can you hear that thunder? Freaking loud. So REITs are good for those that want to diversify their portfolio outside of just regular stocks. Jeez, it's like shaking the building. That's some hardcore thunder outside. It rains like crazy here and it comes down hard. Sorry for the tangent. Back to REITs. So real estate investment trusts, they're really good for diversifying your portfolio beyond just stocks, bonds, maybe even businesses. You want to get some land ownership, but you don't want to deal with all of the headache that comes with being a landlord or maintaining the home or flipping the house to sell. REITs are a good, more passive income for someone that wants to own land, own real estate. Okay, so coming in at number 7, before we go over what number 7 is, we need to cover the topic of what is an index fund. So an index fund is a spread of different stocks, which are businesses, and what you're doing is you're essentially spreading out your risk. You're investing instead of just one individual stock, like we'll say Apple, you're also investing in Google and Apple. Let's say it's a industry specific index fund towards the technology sector. So that would include Apple, Google, Facebook, Netflix. Or another example of an industry-specific index fund would be the retail sector, which would include stocks from Walmart, Target, Costco, Whole Foods. That's owned by Amazon, not Whole Foods anymore. Actually, you could include Amazon because that's retail. Duh. So at number 7, industry-specific index funds. So out on the market, there's different companies like Vanguard. If you go sign up with Vanguard, you can get industry-specific index funds that are related to the technology sector, retail sector, automotive sector, oil and gas. And those typically perform much better than just buying individual stocks, and it's less risk. Coming in at number 6, similar to number 7, but there is something called the NASDAQ 100 index funds. So the NASDAQ 100 is 100 of the best performing stocks according to the NASDAQ. And I really like these because they have a proven track record of picking and choosing the best industries, the best businesses that are performing today. Not yesterday, but today. And coming in at number 5 is the S&P 500 index funds. So this is the 500 biggest companies spread, right? An index fund is a spread of the 500 biggest companies, the S&P 500. And number 5, that is the best way to spend your money. Coming in at number 4 is a Roth IRA. There's different companies that can help you set up your Roth IRA. So the difference between a traditional Roth is you are not taxed when you put the money in, but you're taxed when you take it out. A Roth IRA versus a traditional IRA, Roth IRAs, you are taxed when you put the money in, but not when you pull the money out. The reason why I put this as number 4 is because if you look at our government and you look at some of the trends, taxes have been increasing for the longest time, and I don't see any end in sight. All this free stuff coming up in the near future, and it seems like our generation wants a lot of free stuff. That's fine, we're gonna have to pay for it one way or another. A Roth IRA can help you protect your assets from being taxed by really high tax rates in the future. I highly recommend opening a Roth IRA. Your maximum you can do each year is $5,500. Max that out, guys. Max that out. Okay, guys, number 3 is an awesome way to spend your money. You are definitely gonna make big money off of this. Real estate flips. So what this means is buying real estate property, could be a house, could be a condo, an apartment, could be just land, and taking that, repurposing it, or remodeling it, doing whatever you need to do to then resell that at a profit. This is an excellent way to invest your money. And one thing I want to note on this is I don't do just one thing, right? I invest in index funds, Roth IRAs, flips. I also do rental properties. So just know that you want to do a lot of these. They say have multiple sources of investments. Just like you should have multiple sources of income, you should have multiple sources of investments. Okay, coming at number 2, this is one of my all-time favorites, you guys, rental housing. Okay, become a landlord, buy some property, rent it out. This could be long-term rentals, like your traditional tenant that'll move in for a year. This could be short-term rentals, think Airbnb, VRBO. And there's also other uses for real estate. Think office spaces, think storage units, but get in the rental housing industry, you guys. Please put your money, park it in the rental housing industry, be a good landlord, do the right things, everything will work out, you'll make a ton of money. Just trust me, this is so critical. We're gonna be going extensively into rental housing because I am an absolute expert. I can say that. I have many rental housing projects going on right now, and it is absolutely fantastic. My returns are huge. I love it. It does great. Tax benefits are awesome. We're gonna get into that later, but number 2 is rental housing. Okay, guys, the grand finale. I need to get a drum roll going. I'll get a drum roll going. Okay, guys, the number 1 absolute best way to invest your money. This is, bar none, all the experts, including myself, say this. I don't think anyone will refute this. This is absolutely the best way to invest your money. Coming in at number 1 is investing in yourself, in you. This could mean building a business, your own business. This could mean leveling up each and every day. Remember, the elephant is not eaten in one day, okay? You should focus on eating the elephant every month, or maybe start out every year. Take those small bites every single day to make yourself better, to level up. This involves having discipline in your daily schedule. This includes having a daily schedule. This includes reading self-development books. This includes actually taking action in these 9 other things that I gave you in investing. This means being a good person. This means having good relationships with your friends and family. This means if you work for someone, being the best possible employee you can be. Guys, I cannot stress how critical it is to every single day exercise discipline in all you do. Don't get too relaxed and go watch football for 10 hours. If you need to have a mental break, that's fine, but make sure that it's not going overboard. Stay disciplined, always focus on your craft. Become who you want to become, because that is the only way that you're going to become successful, is if you make the decision. No one's going to make it for you. Invest in yourself, invest in building your own business for yourself. That is number one, the absolute best way to invest in anything at all, period. Okay guys, thank you for watching the top 10 things I believe are the absolute best ways to invest your money. Please comment below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm so glad you guys have joined my channel. Let's go on this journey together. Let's create some wealth. Let's stay wealthy. Let's become more wealthy, and let's just do the right thing. All right. A lot of what I talk about all comes down to discipline. If you can exercise discipline every day in your life, you will become successful. You will become wealthy. Thanks guys. Till next time.